Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say, Call Halayim La, Allahayim Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Hawakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Hakim out here pushing this gospel and truth and its sincerity to the best of their ability, given to them by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, upon our houses. This is Acts chapter 14, verse 22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. Right, man? The scriptures tell you in Sirach, the second chapter, the first verse, it says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, man. Amen. And those temptations is really, tests. And majority of those tests are going to come in the form of tribulation, man. And it's not going to be a test, where you get a fill in the bubble, or get a list of answers and you got to pick the right one. No, this is different kinds of tests, man. This is a test that you haven't necessarily gone through. When you were in the world, man. You're going to go through that mental affliction, man. Am I doing the right thing? Am I speaking, am I singing that song correctly? Am I being a true man of the Lord? You're going to have demons, or Satan ultimately throwing, different kinds of things with things at you through your mind, You're going to go through that mental affliction, but as well as you got to deal with, outer physical afflictions, like, dealing with your wife and your kids, man, or you got to deal with coworkers, or all these other things, your boss, bullying you, being an asshole, or whatever it is. Nonetheless, we all have to go through that affliction, man. Every brother is going through some type of affliction, but again, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai told us that we are going to have to go through these afflictions, man. The Lord also said that that gold is tried in the fire, so are acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, man. So again, we're going through these tests to basically prove our faith, man, to prove our trust and belief in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Now, that ultimate test, that ultimate trial is going to be that Revelations 3 and 10, the hour of temptation, when they're coming and forcing that RFID chip. But that's why we're going through these little tests now, man. Because throughout the school year, what happens, man? You got little pop quizzes, you got little little tests throughout the year, to ultimately see if you're paying attention, to see if you're following along, to see if you're actually learning, and that way, by the end of the year, you're good. You're gonna pass that final test, Whereas those that are not at school to basically do those little pop quizzes to be tested, to keep their brain, basically soaking up the information that's being taught. Hey, they're gonna be fucked in the end days, man. And those that are not attending the school to be able to learn and be tested and stuff like that. Hey, that's 2/3 of our people, man. They're the ones that are skipping school and not learning shit. While we're at here, attending class, learning, humbling ourselves down, and suffering patiently the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai that's come upon us. Hey, guess what, man? Lord, will we be part of the elect? And when them times come, when the hour of temptation comes, hey, we're gonna be good, man. But again, to be able to pass that final test, we have to pass the sufferings that we're going through right now. That's why I said through much tribulation we enter into the kingdom, man. And I want to go into that word tribulation. Tribulation says a state of affliction or oppression, suffering, distress, and we're constantly suffering, man. We're constantly in a state of suffering. We're constantly in a state of, being oppressed. Again, whether it be, at work, Whether it be, you just walking around and seeing, homosexuality, alphabet soup groups, everywhere, whether it be out, just like you're at home dealing with your wife and your kids, or whether it be financially, because we know that, we're being subject to payments and stuff like that because we're still under the curses, man, So we're going through all this tribulation, we're going through all this suffering, But these little tests, these things that we're going through as of right now, they're only for a moment, man, Let me grab that. It's 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 17. It says, for our light affliction, our light suffering, our light tribulation, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, man. And so it says right here, for our light affliction, which is for a moment, which is but for a moment. You go into that word moment, it goes in what, man? An indefinitely short period of time, man. So you gotta understand that these things that we're going through, they're not meant to last very long. The state in which we are living right now is not meant to last forever. Esau Edom's rulership is not meant to last forever. Our oppression, us being, trodden underfoot, being constantly in a state of oppression is not meant to last forever. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is coming to deliver the elect, and Lord, will we be part of the elect? That's something that we have to look forward to, man. We don't have to sit here and be in a position of being broken down, our bodies being inflamed, and not having the proper nutrients to be able to heal our bodies, not being able to go and buy, going out to your local, front yard or whatever and be able to pick out fucking, what the world calls weeds, but the really healing herbs, and make ourselves some type of tea or, whatever it may be, throw it in our food, and, we'll be healed by the earth, We can't do that, So we got to constantly deal with, the physical ailments that we have, man, We have to constantly deal with, the oppression that we're because a lot of brothers don't have, their women, in their truth, man. A lot of their women, are not in the truth, so they have that battle they have to deal with at home. They come home from work and they got to deal with that battle, man, right along with the battle at work, So some brothers got to deal with that. Some brothers got to, battle with that financial instability, man. One moment you might have something, but the next moment, you get hit with, a couple things. Now you got to pay all your bills, and now you ain't got no money, and you know what I mean. Shit just, it's just hard on you, man. Brothers feeling like they can't catch a break or anything like that, man. So we got to deal with these things, man. But the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah said we ain't got to deal with it too much, And these are the things that you got to focus on, man. These are the things that you got to understand, Because yes, it's easy as hell for you, for brothers to sit here and think about, fuck, man, I'm going through this. Fuck, man, I'm going through that. And ultimately get lost in the sauce. Hey, but it's beneficial for you to not only focus on those things, because sometimes you got to focus on them to be able to figure out what you're going to do to get out of those things, right? And really the only way that you can get out of those things is by praying to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and prayer is mandatory, man. Prayer is mandatory when being in the faith. Prayer is mandatory when serving the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. You got to pray for mercy, man. We need the sure mercies of David to be able to make it through these things, man. The only way that we're going to be able to get up out of this world is by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai having mercy upon us, man. And I want to grab this. Where's that? Sirach 35. I think it's 20. Sirach 35 and 20 says, mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction, as clouds of rain in the time of drought. And this is heavy, man. Because when we start to feel the heat more, You know, we should really be praying for mercy, you know, every day, man. Whether we're, you know, up high or whether we're up low, you know, in the spirit. Hey, we should be praying for mercy every day, man. Because again, that mercy that Yahweh Shem Shah has towards us, Lord, will we be part of the elect, is what's gonna, you know, what's gonna aid us getting through, you know, the times that are to come, as well as the times that we're in right now, the things that we're dealing with right now, you know. So again, prayer is mandatory, man. You praying to Yahweh Shem Shah to have mercy upon you. Who knows, man? You know, let's say let's say your back has been hurting for a week on end, man. You know, and you haven't been praying to Yahweh Shem Shah to show you mercy, and then you know you hear a video like this talking about you need to pray for mercy. Hey, who knows, man? If you pray for mercy that night, hey, the Most High within the next day or two can get rid of that back pain, man. You know, you pray to Yahweh Shem Shah that He heals you. Who knows, man? The Lord Yahweh Shem Shah can heal you right then and there, man. You know. So again, prayer is mandatory, man, because you praying to Yahweh Shem Shah, hey, whatever you ask for, you know, ask for in faith, you know, as it says in Matthew 21:22, you know, whatever you ask, believe that you're going to receive it, man, you know. So if you ask something in faith, you know, hey, then you damn sure got to believe that Yahweh Shem Shah is ultimately going to hear that prayer, man. You know, it says for His ears are open unto the cry of the righteous, man. You know, so you got to know that He's going to hear your prayer and He's going to heal you, man. You know, or He's going to make your situation better than what it is. Because again, for our light afflictions, which is but for a moment, man. You know, these things are only for a short period of time. Hey, sooner than later, man. You know, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is going to deliver us out of these things, and we ain't got to deal with these things no more, man. Like it says in Psalms 126, we were like them that dreamed. You know, hey, soon this is going to be a dream, man. This is going to be a nightmare that we had just gone through, you know. And you got to hold on to those things, man. You know, you got to hold on to the fact that, you know, this isn't forever, man. You know, we're not going to be able to retire in this thing. You know, this is something that, you know, we only have to do for a short period of time. It might seem like a long time, but it's only really for a short period of time, man. You know, and like it says, behold, I come quickly. Hold fast to that which thou hast, which is talking about this faith, man, the hope in Yahweh Shem Shai, man. You know, you just got to keep enduring. Like it says, he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved, man. You know, so keep the faith. You know, keep praying to Yahweh Shem Shai. Keep fasting as much as possible. You know, you should be praying every day, man, 2-3 times a day. You know, when you wake up, when you go to sleep. You know, and possibly throughout the day. And then, you know, fasting as much as you can, whether it be once a week, once a month. You know. It really should be more now in this time, you know, since we're getting closer to Jacob's trouble, you know. It should be more now, man, you know. But still, you know, as much as you can, you know, fast as much as you can. Pray every day, you know. Hold fast to the faith, man. Keep praying to Yahweh Shem Shai. Keep begging for that mercy, man. You know, because again, as it says, I'm going to read it one more time. It says, mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction, as clouds of rain in the time of drought, man. So you going through the affliction that you're going through right now, the test that you're going through right now. Hey, guess what, man? You praying to Yahweh Shem Shah for mercy in those times. Hey, guess what? It's seasonable, man. So it makes sense, you know, that Yahweh Shem Shah would ultimately, you know, bestow mercy upon you when you're going through your affliction. As long as you're praying to Yahweh Shem Shah, you know, in truth and in sincerity, hey, you best believe, man, that He's gonna give you that mercy, man. So again, keep praying to Yahweh Shem Shah, fast as much as you can, man. Hold fast to that faith, man. You know. Pray for mercy, pray for balance, you know, pray for increase in the faith, pray for, you know, increase in the fear of the Lord, you know, and keep doing what you got to do, man, you know. But with that being said, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Shah, Ba'ashem, Hawakakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect scattered abroad. May the election Yahweh Shem Shah, Lord willing, fall upon all your houses. I'm going to say, Kwam Yasharala, and Abba Ball Shalom.